Howdy doody everybody. It's your boy G-Man, and this will be the first video. I welcome you to Geosphere channel. Still haven't changed the name. I have to actually go onto a desktop to change the name properly, because on your YouTube app you can't change anything to a single word. It has to be a first and last name. So I want to avoid that, because I don't want it to say Geosphere. That's silly. I don't want that. And but that is going to be the name of the channel. So welcome. And this is another Plus Vibes video. This one's going to be a little wonky, just because I don't have a solid specific point to talk on today. This one's going to be more of a casual chat with you guys in the realm of positivity. Basically, the one thing that had came to mind before I hit the record button is the growth process of your belief system. Obviously, you have a vision, correct? If you have any idea of what success looks like for you, that's your vision, right? You have to kind of sculpt that, in my opinion. You have to have a good idea of what that's supposed to look like. Sometimes, more often than not, in fact, almost all the time, you should actually give that a physical manifestation, something that you can see. A lot of times it helps to, have a destination you want to go, like a goal like that. Like for me, the Maldives, or however you pronounce that, the Maldives, whatever. I'm pretty sure those are somewhere near Japan, but they're gorgeous. If you haven't looked them up, look them up. Maldives. They're islands, and they have like little cabanas that you can rent, and they're expensive as hell, but beautiful. And it's just in this crystal clear water. I assume when you're there it's crystal clear, because anytime I've gone to somewhere where the water was blue, bright blue, it's never blue in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. I've never been able to scoop up blue water. That's never been a thing. But I have that as a physical manifestation on my phone. I look at it constantly. A lot of these things that I want to do, and where I want to go, and where I want to be, and the things that I want to be able to achieve, I have them in something I can see consistently, and remind me every day what I'm going to wake up and hit my consistencies for. Hit my structure that I've set for myself for. Something to have my sights on, like the bullseye on the dartboard. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's extremely helpful to have something like that physical for you to see daily. Another thing that helps me in that same facet is I have a dry erase board in my room that I will constantly update to whatever the next step is. Usually I will have a week's worth of goals, and I will hit them or I won't hit them. And you want to also, this is a keynote, you want to try and keep your goals higher than you think you can hit them, because if you fall, if you're constantly hitting your goals aren't high enough. Your goals need to be something that are a little bit out of your reach, so you can keep having something to reach for. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, you don't want all your goals to be that way, but you want some of your goals, a good modicum, the big ones, you want them to be outside of your reach, or something that you have to set back a little bit, because you want to aim your sights as high as you possibly can. That's where that real success is coming from. These people that are exploding in the world of, let's say, finance, or whatever you plan on doing, finance, dentistry, veterinarians, people who are starting their own practices and things like that. The people that are exploding in that scene are setting their goals higher than they can achieve in whatever amount of time that they set there. And then the ones that are achieving these goals with an actual central happiness inside of it, they're doing so while they're setting parameters to those goals. So they're saying, I want to be able to generate, 50K in revenue this month while only working 35-hour weeks. Not saying, oh, I'll work as much as I can, as much as I have to make sure I hit that goal. No, I need a parameter. I need something that will allow me to continue to maintain my happiness. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to make 50K this month in revenue, whatever that puts into my pocket. But if I want my business, let's say I have a business and I want that business to make 50K in revenue, parameter that I want to give myself to also maintain happiness in my life is to make sure that I'm doing that whilst I'm only working 35 hours a week. And I might not be able to hit that in the month, right? But because I have this goal, very structured, very clear, and I'm going to try my best to attack it in the most effective way, and I'm going to make sure that I itemize my path. These are all, every little thing I'm saying right now, these are all tools that I would use to get to a goal. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that goal, I'm going to have these parameters, I'm going to itemize my method to get to that goal. You get what I'm saying? And what I may do is have to work 40 hours in that week to get to that number. Or I may work 35 hours every week, but instead of hitting 50K for my business, I hit 40K for my business. I'll be 10K short, right? But I'm striving for it. And then the next month, I'm gonna up it. I'm gonna up that next goal because I wanna get as close as I can, and I wanna make sure that I'm always improving. And that's something else. You always wanna make sure that you're constantly in this mode of improvement, because come on, you're never going to be perfect. None of us are ever going to be perfect. I feel like I've said it before, but it's just true. You're not going to be perfect. And again, this comes back to what I originally said. This is all my belief system, and this is what I've cultured. I have grown my brain into thinking this way. I have set up different things in my life, the vision board in my room, the physical manifestations of my goals that I look at daily, the things that I want to achieve in my life that I remind myself of daily, the goals that I set for myself and that I strive to work out plans for. These are all little seeds that I planted to manifest my belief system into what it is right now, because it was not this back in August. It wasn't. And it's kind of a short time for me to go from that to this, and I'm not done. I'm not done improving, and nobody should be. And I hope you're not done improving. And I hope when you see these videos, I hope it makes you think that you have a long way to go, and even further than that. And I hope that gets you excited. I hope so strongly that you feel that you are capable of everything that you can think of right now. And then I hope as you start to achieve those things, when you get to that point when you started here, when you get to that point where you started to achieve some of these goals, I hope you start to think, man, right now I'm capable of so much more than I'm achieving, and more than what I have set my sights on right before. So now I'm going to set new sights, set different goals, and keep climbing the mountain. Okay? I love everybody. Grow your belief system. Manifest that belief system. This is all I strongly believe in. I'm not super spiritual and things like that, but I believe manifest destiny. I believe you're in control completely of what you're capable of doing in this life. So maybe y'all do too, and I hope it be true. Love y'all. Peace out.